Since I had so much fun with my Roswell reaction videos, I thought I would try a couple other shows. So I'm going to be starting with the originals, which I know nothing about, except that there are vampires and possibly werewolves. I'm really going in blind. So I guess if you end up seeing this, it's because I liked it or the reaction was good enough to share anyway. So let's dive in. Okay, so it starts 300 years in the past. Is it set in the past? I'm not sure. They're on some sort of like ghost ship, but I'm betting there's someone there. We've got some coffins. This is exciting. Okay, honestly though, why does he want to open the coffins? Because either, I mean, if you see a coffin, there's likely a dead body in there, and I just don't know why you would just want to just look at a corpse. So that's a confusing decision. Okay, dead body and stake through the chest, which in that time was like, oh, we wanted them to not be a vampire. So, I mean, within the conventions of the time, you need to close that right away. Oh, they're quick ones. They're quick ones. Okay, all right. Why would you say there's no need to be afraid if all of the other, like, 3 or 4 people he was with have been snatched out of nowhere? Okay, so there's also some kind of mind control happening here. Okay, I'm not sure what they mean by original vampires, and like are those like biblical names? I'm missing something here. Honestly, it appears that the vampires are very strong, so I don't see why they need help carrying their luggage. I think that's rude. So is this tour guide lady a witch? Is Jane Ann dead? Did he kill her? Well, I mean, is that there? Okay, there's a dead woman just in the road. Is that her? She's very recently dead, if that's the case. Okay, so I'm guessing the people holding the candles are witches, but again, dead body, middle of the road, fresh blood. What does that mean? The only people who come around here are the witches. It's like it's the middle. She's in the middle of the road. Yeah, what does that mean? She got caught doing magic. They're witches. That's what they do. Is there some sort of witch hunter in town? That seems. If so, you need to get rid of them. Okay, what is this? So does everyone know that vampires exist? Like, is that what's going on here? Is that part of what this world is? Does everyone know? Okay, so if Marcel is a vampire, why would the vampires not want other vampires in town? Like, what makes the originals different? Like, generally, vampires like older vampires. So I'm confused. Is it only women who are witches? Because anyone can be a witch. Personally, I think the witches should take over the whole city and just the show should be about them. I admit it is bloodier than I thought it would be. I'm questioning this vampire origin story a bit. So it's 1,000 years ago, and a witch does some blood magic and creates vampires? I mean, that's a new one, I guess. So he's half vampire, half werewolf? Because he bit a werewolf? Is that what's happening here? Okay, their mother seems incredibly powerful, and she's just doing a lot. Wait, why is their father hunting them? I don't understand. Like, I saw that flashback. I don't get it. Is anyone else a little uncomfortable that this group of white people are trying to run this group of black people out of town? I do also hate pregnancy storylines, so I don't know about this. And here's what I hate about this, because now the 2 brothers are having this conversation about, like, using the pregnancy, using the baby, blah, 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 and yet who cares about this woman who is pregnant? What does she matter? I hate that so much. I do not understand this other witch lady, like the one that we've mainly been talking to. Like she's willing to, like with the connection that she has with the Haley. Why would she set it up that if the witch lady died, that Haley would die? That doesn't seem helpful because now she could die two ways. Was that a slavery reference? Because that seems wildly inappropriate. Are they at some sort of vampire bar or regular bar? Because there's a lot of people there and there's no music, so everyone can hear them talking, and like they're just throwing out words like vampire and werewolf and witches. And like, why does anyone come to New Orleans if you're just gonna die? This doesn't make sense. Cannot be killed? Because I'm pretty sure you can be. Okay, I don't get it. So he bit that guy, and he says he'll be dead in a few days. But was that guy not a vampire? But then because he's like part werewolf, it's like, so if he was a vampire, or just a guy, or just a guy who was then bit by a werewolf. So how does he when he bites people, is he biting them as a vampire or as a werewolf? What's the difference? I don't know. Are there any human characters on this show? Finally, someone is asking Haley how she feels about all this. I appreciate it, though it took you long enough. Is he killing his brother, or was that immortal thing real? Or, I mean, I had assumed... I don't know what's happening. Okay, so that was episode 1 of the originals. I did not like it. I mean, I guess I'll still put this up, but yeah, it just seems a bit, unlikable? I mean, I assume it grows on you, but, not my cup of tea. Okay, but some things are like that, and that's okay. So, if you enjoy it, congrats, you have a show that you enjoy. So, we'll try again with a new show.